Aries, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. We are going to look at 3 hands today. So I'm going to throw 3 different hands. I like to do this once in a while. It's just with tarot. We use 3 different decks. And sometimes the 3 different hands that I do throw, sometimes they do relate to each other, but sometimes they're different energies. And I find that when I do it this way, I can sort of get more of you in your energies rather than just doing one reading for everybody. So let's start off with you, Aries. If you are here and you are brand new, welcome, welcome. I hope you will hit that subscription button and the bell button, because like this week I've gotten a little bit behind on the readings. Usually I do the fire readings on a Tuesday, and we are one day late. So if you do hit that bell button, you will know when I'm uploading for your sign. If you are someone who's here all the time, you are my ride or dies. You know who you are. Thank you so much for loving me in the comments, and your thumbs up matter to those at YouTube who want to see that if you like this content, they'll offer it other places. So thank you for your thumbs up, for loving on me in the comments, for your subscribes and your shares. Thanks for doing that. Okay, let's take a look at you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter first hand. Let's find out what's going on for Aries in the week ahead. Whenever you find this reading, Aries, it's always going to be for the week ahead, my friend. All right, what do we got here? So whether you find this reading today, tomorrow, or next year, it could be for you. All right, so we do have the King of Swords. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Knight of Cups. It feels like somebody here really wants to speak about their feelings. There is somebody here that is that wants to possibly speak either to an Aquarius or to a Gemini about their feelings, possibly. If it's not those two energies, we could just surmise that the King of Swords here is the energy that tells us that somebody is very serious about being very honest about the Two of Cups. So whether it's going to hurt feelings or not, I just got to be honest with you about how I'm feeling about the situation. The Knight of Swords is the one who's very brave, but kind of impatient. So sometimes we'll kind of skip over the details and I'll just throw it all at you and let you sort it out. And sort of that's what it feels like is going on here. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Libra, but you don't have to be. Tell me about Aries, please. Give me more energy for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. It might be time for that talk, Aries. That's what it looks like, yeah. And as I said that, the Ace of Swords comes out. So it does feel like it is time for you to have a conversation now. We do have the 9 of Swords and 1 is 10. For me, this is the betrayal, or that this conversation just may not be going the way that you think it might be. But it might be going the way you think if you are in the energy of the King of Swords. It feels like somebody hears, you know, we've got love is surrounded by swords. So it feels like that somebody here really needs to be honest with themselves and honest with another person about how they're really feeling in this situation. The 9 of Swords here is telling me that somebody's been worrying about speaking up. So it feels like somebody here doesn't want to lose the other person, but they want to be really honest about their feelings. And look, the truth is, Aries, is if you lose somebody because they don't agree with how you feel, then maybe that person isn't for you. And sometimes in relationships, we will do that. We will stay silent, quiet, because we just don't want the person to leave us. We won't say what the truth is or what our true feelings are. We do have the 10 of Pentacles here. So for some of you, I feel like the situation is that you want to speak up with someone and tell them that you want to invest in them. And by that, I mean that maybe you would like to have a second date, for those of you who are at the beginning, or maybe that you want to invest in something. Maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe you want to invest in a vehicle. But it could be a relationship as well. And it feels like you're having a hard time doing that. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles are telling me that it's going to happen. It's going to happen in the week ahead. Gemini will make it happen. So you might have one of those placements, but you don't have to have one of those placements. It feels like there is going to be a conversation. Now, flip it, because, I mean, you are the fire sign. I don't see any fire here. You could be with somebody who is an air sign, somebody who is ready to speak to you about their feelings. So it could be that way as well. It feels like somebody's worrying about investing here, worrying about opening up the new path of conversation, getting the truth, the honesty and the clarity on the table. And somebody here is also worried about this investment. Why are you worrying about the Ace of Pentacles here, Aries? It's a lot of swords for a fire reading, I'm just saying. So either you are in swords or you're dealing with someone who is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We do have the Chariot here. I think you're going to go forward with it in the week ahead here. I feel like you're going to go forward with speaking to someone here about how you feel, about what your worries are. If this is relationship related, and it doesn't have to be, it could be legally related. So first of all, we'll look at this relationship related. If it is, it feels like somebody is worried about speaking to someone about doing the ultimate investment. The Ace of Pentacles is the ultimate investment because it's going to grow to the 10. It's going to keep growing. And, you know, first I want to get it down. I want to realize, like, what is it that I want from the Ace of Pentacles? We do have the Six of Pentacles. What I feel like you're worried about somebody who's either maybe not giving you reciprocity or somebody who's taking too much. Take it as it resonates for you, because I feel like you are a generous one. I feel like you are the person who is the generous one, the Six of Pentacles here. And it feels like with the Ace of Pentacles, that's 7. It feels like you're putting in a lot of hard work on some sort of connection that I feel that you think is a love connection. And I believe you. And but it feels like this reciprocity here, or the work that you're putting in, I feel like you're not getting it back. I feel like you're giving out more than you're getting back. And I feel like that's the conversation you want to have, Aries, that you're giving out more than you're getting back. And here we go. It looks like it's become burdensome, right? We do have the Chariot here, which is Cancer energy. That tells me that somebody here who possibly is in all swords, it has their feelings under the surface. That's Cancer energy. But I feel like you want victory here, but it's becoming really heavy for you to keep giving and giving and giving and not getting anyone investing in you. It could be that as well. So for some of you, I do see this King of Swords to me is someone who is invested in truth and honesty. They are invested in justice, for sure. Getting everything on the table. I just want you to know exactly how I feel. Tell me what the King of Swords is about to say. I feel like the King of Swords is worried that something is going to come to an end if I even open my mouth. Somebody might be wanting to tell the other person they love them. I'm in love with you. And they're really scared they're going to chase that other person off with the Chariot energy here, because it's heavy energy with the Chariot, right? It's burdens that I'm carrying around. It's like I want this thing to move forward, and I want to tell you possibly that I love you or that I have really deep feelings for you. But somebody here is scared that someone else is not going to take it and is going to cut them out. We have the Three of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel you are in a relationship. Yeah, it feels like you're living with someone, or maybe you're engaged to someone, but you're up in your head. You're stuck there because you've been waiting for someone else to tell you about their feelings. I feel like you might be someone who's dealing with someone who is living all in swords. Like they're living in their head. They're not really telling you how they feel. Maybe you're someone who does require a lot of, maybe you're a touchy-feely kind of person, or depending on what's in your moon and your rising, maybe you're someone who requires to talk about feelings. But I feel like you have someone here who is very head over heart, someone here who is not necessarily ready to speak about how they feel. And I think that you want to say, I love you, or you want to bring justice into the situation. We do have the Four of Wands. We have the High Priestess, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. It does feel like you are with someone who, if they are not Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you are dealing with someone who's up in their head a lot, who thinks about things and they don't push them out their mouths. The Four of Wands is telling me that you've already moved in, or you've already made the commitment to the next level. And we do have the High Priestess here. It's almost like a knowing. I want to say that you could be a Pisces, Aries cusp. And I know the cusp energies don't make sense to those of you who are astrologers, because you deal in numbers, right? But for those of us who are energy readers, we know just because you hop over the line from Taurus to Aries, or Aries to Taurus, I should say, that, you know, energies drag, right? Energies drag. They don't just cut off at the line of demarcation. And so I want to say that somebody here is probably a cusper. Probably you are in your Piscean energy. You're very psychic. You're someone who has a knowing. And I think that you are feeling really, really very sure about asking this person to go to the next level. But it feels like whoever it is, this person is not putting in a whole lot of energy for you. What are you going to talk about? What's the conversation going to look like here? Because it feels like somebody here is not doing their part. They're not putting in the hard work. They're actually being quite, they're being quite critical, or overly critical of you possibly, but they're also holding back. lack. Like they're working, maybe not even working on themselves. Like maybe you're a person who works on yourself. Like you're showing up here in this reading, I feel, as the King of Swords. That's a person who's very accomplished. They're highly intelligent. Somebody who is a lawyer, a judge, a magistrate, or a leader, at least somebody who is really invested in telling truth and honesty and being very transparent. And I feel like you're dealing with someone here who is not putting in the same amount of work as you are, and you're wondering, is this the next step? Is it the right step to get engaged or to get married? And we do have the Ace of Wands here. We have the World card, and we have the Justice. Okay, I think the reason that you're asking the question is because the passion isn't as passionate as it used to be. It feels like we've got a couple of people here who are maybe in a relationship for a little while here, and it isn't exciting as it used to be. We aren't really talking about things. I don't have clarity or truth or honesty. Is this a life contract, or is this something that's going to be temporary? It used to be really exciting, but I feel like with the World card here, it tells me that, we've kind of gone past that. And so I want to say that, at the beginning, it's all about the chase and the fire and the fun and the holding hands and the first kiss. But after that, it's the relationship, when the bloom's off the rose and we're really trying to work and we're trying to come together. I feel like there is two people in a relationship and one person isn't really good with that part, isn't really good when the bloom comes off the rose. So we have the World card here, and I feel like the accomplishment is that we've had a lot of passionate times and fun, but now it's time for balance. And I feel like there is somebody here who wants the karmic balance, but who doesn't see it as an accomplishment, that there's no more passion. I feel like you require the passion, Aries. That's your energy, right? You require the passion, and it almost feels like if you can't get that you're going to have to close the door here in order to find balance, because we do, at the bottom of the deck, have the Four of Pentacles and the Death card, which tells me that you're holding on to the thought of maybe ending this. That's what it feels like here. We do have Libra energy. We have Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We have Cancer. We have Earth energy here, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have lots of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. Yeah. And we've got Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. All right. Second hand for Aries. What else does Aries need to know, please? Tell me about Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. What else does Aries need to know? Tell me what else Aries needs to know, please. What else does Aries need to know? All right. We do have the Fool in reverse. We do have the Devil, and we do have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like things are really busy in your world and that you're just trying to keep things in balance. I feel like you are worried about the past, worried about the future, worried about the present moment, but I feel like you're worried that you're losing your footing, or losing your footing in the Pentacle world. It feels like maybe you might be dealing with maybe ends or just meeting at the end of the month, something like that. But we do have the Fool in the reverse, and it's like, I don't want to look like a fool. I don't want people to see me in the struggle and the juggle. I don't want people to see me that way. I think that's a toxic trait, Aries. I feel like you feel that if somebody sees that you're not necessarily holding ground, like I feel like you're holding ground, but I feel like it's with Two Pentacles. And to me, the Two Pentacles is like the struggle and the juggle. It's like, this is the past, this is the future, and you're being reminded that, life is cycles, right? We have a rainbow between the Two Pentacles, and I want to say it's here, and you're going to get from here to there, but you have to be reminded to stay in the present moment. And right now I feel like you're having a bit of a struggle in your Pentacle world, and you don't want people to see it because you don't want people to see you as weak. Like the Devil here, this energy is like, I don't feel enough. I feel like I'm in doubt. Should I have really done this? It feels like somebody here is either about to take a leap a leap of faith in the week ahead, or maybe you've taken a leap of faith already, and in the week ahead you're kind of feeling like your leap of faith is not working out, possibly. We have the Fool, which is in the reverse, and it tells me that you don't want to be made a fool. You don't want people to see you as the Fool. You want people to see you as the King of Pentacles. We do have the Magician here as well. I don't like when I get the Magician and the Devil. I'm just saying, it feels like it's dark kind of manipulation. What is this? We've got the Justice card. Tell me about the Devil and the Magician, please. Tell me about the Devil and the Magician. Why are the Devil and the Magician here together? We've got the Two of Wands, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Just trying to get the energy off these two cards. Give me a second here. Yeah, it almost feels like, there's an illusion here, Aries, is what I want to say. There is an illusion here. And the illusion is that this is not toxic. The illusion is that it goes back to this, right? It feels like you're casting some sort of an illusion, like you're feeling like you're not enough. You're feeling like maybe you took a leap of faith that maybe you shouldn't have taken. And you're worried that it's not going to work out. And it almost feels like this choice was like an illusion, or it was some sort of I jumped in and I didn't see that this was an illusion. The Two of Wands is like being at the crossroads here. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is community. And then we have the Two of Cups. Your community, like your bestie, your friends, your community, your family, could be telling you that this leap of faith was probably not the best thing to do. Now, I don't know what this is about. It could be about your pentacle world. It could be about, money, job, business. It could be about that. It could be relationship related. We do have the Two of Cups here, but the Two of Cups is love. It's a choice in love. And so this is like choosing who you're going to love, right? And it feels like you're choosing to love the community, but it feels like you probably, if you love them, you have trust. They give you stability, friends of friends, or, best friends, that kind of thing. Okay. We've got the Nine of Cups and the Hierophant. We also have the Six of Wands. Okay, so I feel like it's relationship related here. I feel like you have made a commitment to somebody, and that the Six of Wands being here tells me that the commitment that you've made here is something that you're almost ready to complete. Like, I want to say you're engaged but not yet married. You've moved in but you're about to propose, or it feels like things are moving along and you're just about to get some victory here, just about to step over the finish line after a hard time. I want to say a hard time here. So we do have the Nine of Cups, and it's next to the Hierophant, which tells me that I feel like you're happy that this wish fulfillment is here and that it's going to bring you balance. But then we look at the top of this reading here, and it feels like somebody here is really confused, feeling like that maybe they took a leap of faith before they had enough finances to do it. Tell me about the Fool that's in the reverse here. We do have the Judgment card. So it was your decision. What is going on here? What's going on here, Aries? So we have the Judgment card. It's a decision that you have to make. There is a really big decision that you have to make here, my friend. You are having some sort of major awakening. There is a major awakening going on here that you've made the wrong decision. Somebody is having some huge realization that they have made a wrong decision, that they resurrected something possibly. This could indicate that maybe you went back to a past person, or that you resurrected something that possibly you didn't realize was not the right thing to do. But it does feel like you're questioning the leap that you took, and that you're not saying anything because you don't want to look foolish. So I feel like somebody here, there's an Aries here who's having a major revelation. There is a bunch of clarity that you're getting here, my friend, and it's about this leap of faith that you took, or that you might be taking in the week ahead. So I don't know if you're in this already, or if this is something that's coming up in the week ahead. Tell me why the King of Pentacles is here, please. You might be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe an Aries, maybe a Libra, or a Taurus possibly. Yeah, you're thinking about walking away. You're thinking about taking your money and leaving. We've got the Eight of Cups here. We've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. You two aren't speaking. It feels like there's no communication here. Things have slowed down. They've slowed down to a crawl, and we have the Nine of Swords. That worries you. That's what it feels like here. It's worrisome. I'm the King of Pentacles. I've become the King of Pentacles. Maybe you went from the Two to the King, possibly. That you went from the Two to the King, like you've become the King of Pentacles, so you're solid and grounded. Maybe you have a business. But it feels like with the Eight of Cups, it feels like there is something here that you did that you feel like you shouldn't have done, and now you want to pull out of it. That's what it feels like here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. You've been up in your head about this for a while. It feels like I want to say with the Seven of Pentacles, it feels like you're questioning, is it really something I want to be in for the long term? Is it really going to be worth it for me to stay here and keep putting energy toward this? The Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords tells me that you are unsure. Things are about to change. Why is that? Things have changed for somebody in their feelings. We have the King and the Queen here. The King and the Queen and the Wheel of Fortune could mean a couple of things. The King and the Queen of love could mean that we are moving forward in a very fortunate way and things are about to get really great, but I'm just not going to ignore everything that went on here. And so as I look at this energy for the future, it tells me that these two people are changing. Feelings might change for these two people. That there's a really big change coming up because it is divine timing. I'm just going to throw a couple cards on that. Tell me what that's about, please. Yeah, there's arguing and fighting. This person is someone that you do see as a soulmate, like someone who is a really deep connection for you. But it feels like there is conflict, there is disagreement and battles, there's things we don't agree on. It's like we've gotten to a point in life where we're engaged or living together, and now we find the fundamental differences. No, we're not raising our kids Catholic, we're raising them Jewish. No, we're not, you know, it's like they have a point of view, and it doesn't have to be a religion. I'm just using that as an example. But there is something here that you two do not agree on. And although this person is your soulmate, I feel like you are exhausted. I feel like you need to drop these burdens. And so it does feel like there has to be a conversation. You are getting some sort of clarity. You, my friend, whoever you are, it might be one of you, it might be a bunch of you, but somebody's going through the biggest awakening they've ever had in their life. And they're going to get so much clarity that things are going to become very clear about what's going on here. It's like we expected that the Wheel of Fortune was going to pull us forward. The Wheel of Fortune is still here and still viable, but I feel like it's viable for you. And I feel like there's arguments going on between the King and the Queen. And it feels like there's isolation. Like maybe one of you left the home, like isolation or alienation. That's what it feels like here. All right. I'd love to keep reading on that, but we got to get the third hand done. Okay. So we have Gemini energy. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. We have lots of earth and here energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Leo. We have Scorpio energy, Virgo, and Pisces. We've got Aries energy, Capricorn, and more Aries energy. All right. Well, let's find out what's going on in the last hand then. Tell me more about Aries. Tell me what Aries needs to know, please. Tell me what Aries needs to know for the week ahead, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what Aries needs to know for the week ahead. We have the King of Cups. We were talking about the King of Cups in the last hand. So we have the King of Cups. Up in your head, somebody here is trying to make some type of a decision. Somebody's been waiting for something. And it feels like as we're waiting, I want to say that somebody is waiting for someone to contact them or for the ships to come in, whatever that is. And we'll get to that. We'll throw some more cards. But the Eight of Swords is telling me that somebody is so stuck in their head. It's like, where is it? Obsessively waiting for these ships to arrive here. The King of Cups is Scorpio, but also Pisces and Cancer in this reading here. There's a lot of heavy water energy here today for you for being a fire sign. So we do have the Eight of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. You're waiting to get some clarity from the confusion is what it is. You are waiting to get some clarity from confusion. It feels like the King of Cups here, that things are moving too fast. That's what it feels like. The King of Cups, it feels like things are moving super quick. There are things here that we're confused about. It's like we haven't really spoken about some of the things that come up in the Seven of Cups. It feels like somebody is overwhelmed or worried. You're up in your head here thinking obsessively about these ships that are coming in. I think that whatever is coming in or coming at you is very confusing. You need some answers, but it feels like you're not asking the questions. Tell me about the Three of Wands, please. What are the ships that are coming in? And it's confusing. Whatever is arriving, is confusing. It's going to confuse you even more. We've got the Magician here. We've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil. So the wish fulfillment of money is arriving, but it's got like an attachment to it. It could be toxic. Where's the money coming from? I might be getting too personal. Look, I don't intend for these to be personal readings. We've got the Queen of Wands and we've got the Page of Wands. When I see that combination, the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands, it's like, have I got a deal for you? It's like something is arriving here that you think is, it looks like a good deal, but I'm going to say that it's an illusion. Please be very careful with it because the Ten of Coins is carrying the Devil energy. And the Devil energy with the Magician, again, feels like manipulation. It feels like the manipulation of money. And so just be careful because it looks like the Queen of Wands is present here. And although I never really have anything bad to say about the Queen of Wands, I mean, the Queen of Wands could indicate that this is your energy, that you are tenacious, that you are someone who's maybe carrying a business. I want to say be careful of where your money comes from. I don't know why I'm supposed to say that, but the Devil is attached to the 10 Pentacles. And so with the Magician here, it just doesn't make me feel good. This could be your energy, the Queen of Wands, but it could be a feminine. Take it as it resonates. It could be masculine or feminine. But with the Page of Wands here, it tells me that nothing is planned. Nothing is planned, and it's like we're just going to jump on the road. We're just going to make a quick decision about what is coming up next. Please be careful. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to get into any more details. I'm just going to say, please be careful of whatever is coming at you next. Tell me why the Knight of Swords is here, please. I just don't feel comfortable with this Magician and the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil here. We do have the Queen of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the the Ten of Swords. Oh, no. Okay. You didn't need to hear that. Oh, no. Okay. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with a Gemini, possibly. We do have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with someone who is a Libra, a Gemini, or Aquarius. The Knight of Swords is here because this is the person who's brave. They're not scared to say something. They're not scared to talk. Now, I don't know if this is a person, I don't know if this is your energy, if you're dealing with someone in this energy, but the Queen of Swords is here. Someone's about to liberate themselves from love. From love. Because there's about to be an ending here. So I'm just going to say, for some of you, in the week ahead, somebody might stand up and say that they're not interested in being in a relationship anymore. I think that money is the problem. And although the Ten of Pentacles is here, it feels like the Devil is carrying codependent energy. Like somebody might be dependent on you for your money or how you make your money or wants to tell you how to make your money. It feels like you're the one that usually does it the way you want to do it, whenever you want to do it. But somebody here is trying to convince you or manipulate you about your money. And it's confusing because this is, I think, somebody that you, I feel, have a lot of feelings for. There needs to be conversation. We need to talk about it. You're in your head and you're not saying anything here. But I feel like what's coming up here, unfortunately, if you are dealing with somebody who is in swords, I feel like this person is about to stand up and tell you that it's over. I'm sorry to tell you that. Oh. All right. Tell me about the Eight of Swords, please. What's going on in the head? What's the obsessive thoughts about? It's about moving forward here, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody has intuitive psychic energy. That's what it is. I feel like the King of Cups is somebody who loves very deeply. I feel it's you. And you are somebody who is waiting for the Wheel of Fortune to take hold. It feels like feelings have changed. Somebody has gone from being the King of Cups to being sad. Feelings have changed. It feels like, with the Wheel of Fortune here, things that are coming are coming up that are good. Things will be coming in the future that are good for you here, but I feel like things are changing and it feels like somebody here is leaving. It feels like someone's moving forward. They need to get out of their head. They're feeling sad there and it feels like we need to move forward. But only one of you is moving forward. The other one is staying behind. So we do have the masculine and the feminine here. Take it as it resonates for you. It feels like somebody is no longer putting any more energy into this. I don't want to do this with you anymore. They're getting in their vehicle and going to the Two of Wands. Somebody here is leaving a relationship. Got the Four. Yeah, it's become boring. The Emperor's bored. There we go. The Emperor might be bored. Look, this maybe isn't your reading. Maybe it is. I'm just going to leave it right there, my friends. It got too personal. That's why I'm stopping it here. But if this is your story and you need some information on that, please look above the comments down below. I've pinned the information if you want to talk about this in a private read. So we do have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have Capricorn, Aries. We have Cancer energy here. We do have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We do have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. I'm going to leave it right there for you, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.